Hey there, and welcome to your Airdrie Real Estate Market update for October 2024. Our market's definitely been changing lately, and in this video, we're going to go over some of the numbers to see what's going on here in our city of Airdrie. Now, we're going to go through the general Airdrie numbers as always, and then we're going to break down the numbers for the different styles of housing in the city, and then from there, we're going to go into the different price ranges in the city to see what we can pull from those stats. So let's start off with the overall Airdrie numbers. In September, we had 151 sales within the month and 264 new listings. Now, what's interesting with these two numbers is that the sales is pretty reasonable to see for September, a bit lower than the 172 sales we saw in August, but that's a pretty standard drop from August to September. What's more interesting is the new listings, which at 264 within the month of September is actually higher than the 242 we saw in August. Now, typically we see new listings go down into September from August, so it'll be interesting to keep an eye on that number. Now, with those new listings, that brought our inventory up to 349 active listings to start October with, which is a pretty big jump over the 310 we had last month. And with all that new inventory, that brings our month's supply in Airdrie now up to 2.31 months, which from an overall standpoint brings us out of a seller's market and into more of a balanced market here in Airdrie. Now, this is actually the first time since 2020 that we've seen our market dip into that balanced market territory. And in continuation of last month, we did see our overall pricing in Airdrie across all styles of homes go down 0.4%. So after looking at these numbers, it's safe to say that our market has definitely shifted a bit from the last few years. 40% of those active listings have done at least one price reduction, and we're just not seeing as much urgency amongst the buyers, especially in those higher price ranges. So with that, let's take a look at some of the stats for different styles of homes before we jump into those different price ranges. And starting first with the detached homes, here we had 81 sales in September and 155 new listings. Nothing really out of the ordinary here with those numbers, but it did bring up our detached inventory up to 223 active listings, which gave this segment a months of supply of 2.75 months, so higher than the overall supply in Airdrie. Now, the average days on market has also crept back up to over 30 now at 32 days on average, and the benchmark price for detached homes came down 0.6% in the last month, down to $651,600. Now, moving on to those semi-detached homes or those duplexes, here we saw 15 sales in September and 23 new listings, which left us with 24 active listings and 1.6 months supply. So our semi-detached homes are still within that seller's market of under 2 months supply. Now, the benchmark price for duplex stayed basically the exact same last month, down by just 0.02% or $100, down to $507,600. And now moving on to the townhouses here in Airdrie, we had 42 sales in September and 64 new listings, which gave us 75 active listings to start October with, and a month's supply of 1.79 months. So we're still in a seller's market in the townhouses as well, and we saw prices continue to go up here, up 0.9% in just the last month. And lastly, we'll look at the apartment style condo portion of our market. Here we had 13 sales in September and 22 new listings, which left us with an inventory of 27 homes and 2.08 months of supply. So condos have also drifted just barely into a balanced market, but the prices here are still continuing to move up 0.8% in the last month to $303,000. So looking at that, it definitely looks like the detached market is the segment that's slowing our market down, and I think you can guess what price ranges are probably slowing down the most. So we're going to go through those price ranges right now to see what data we can pull from them. So starting off with our 0 to 300 range, here we had 14 sales in September, and we currently have 17 active listings. That gave us a month's supply in this range of just 1.2 months. And of those 17 listings, 4 of them, or 24% of them, are currently conditionally sold. Now, we are looking at mostly condos in this range, so it's not surprising that we're still in a strong seller's market here. Now moving on to the $300,000 to $500,000 range, here we had 47 sales in September. We currently have 79 active listings. So this gives us a month supply of 1.68 months and also puts this range in a seller's market. Now of those 79 listings, 15 of them, or 19% of them, are currently under contract. And now for the $500,000 to $700,000 price range, here we had 57 sales in September and we currently have 161 active listings, which makes this the first price range that goes out of the seller's market into the balanced market with 2.09 months supply. And of those 161 listings, 25 of them, or 15% of them, are currently conditionally sold. So as you can see, as we get higher in the prices here, you can see how the month supply is growing and the percentage of properties currently under contract is going down. Now looking at the $700,000 to $900,000 range, here we had 14 sales in September and we currently have 94 active listings. So this is where the market seems to take a huge dive right now. That gives us a month's supply of 6.7 months, which is out of a balanced market and well into a buyer's market at this point. And of those 94 active listings, just 6 of them, or 6.3% of them, are currently conditionally sold. And of those 6, 4 of them are new builds that were posted on the MLS, and only 2 of them are actual resale homes. And moving now on to the $900,000 price point and above, here we had 3 sales in September and 24 current active listings, which means we're looking at a month's supply here of 8 months. And we currently have 3 of those active listings under contract, or 12.5% of them, which is better than I was expecting to see after that month's supply. So after reviewing all these numbers, is the market good or bad for you right now? Well, I think it's clear to see that the above $700,000 market here in the city has completely dropped away. So if you're considering a sale in this range, you must know that before hitting the market now, and you're going to have to be very competitive with your pricing right now to get a sale. Honestly, if I'm a seller in that range right now, unless I absolutely have to sell, I'm probably going to hold off at this point and see what happens into the new year. But on the flip side, if I have a $500,000 home and I'm planning on upgrading into an $800,000 home, right now could be a perfect time to make that move, since you're still in a strong market on your sales side, but you get the benefits of the buyer's market on your purchase side. All this to say that ultimately the market being good or bad is completely based on you and your unique situation. And as a local Airdrie realtor, if you want to have a chat about our current market and how it relates to your situation, please feel free to reach out anytime by call, text, or email, and I'd be more than happy to have a chat with you to help you decide if this market is good for you or not. Again, my name is Brad Walker, local Airdrie realtor with Redline and Real Broker. I hope you learned something about our market today, and we'll see you in the next video.